Yo guys, what's happening? On tonight's episode of Cozy Retro Corner, we're going to dive into a couple fun things. First one on that list is I ended up at a yard sale today, like an indoor yard sale. I got some sweet scores. So I'm going to talk about that, show you about that. The other thing I want to get into is game manuals. Like, what happened to game manuals? I'm looking through like some of my old ones and I'm just like, they were so cool back then. Now you don't get anything. Unless you get like a special edition or something like that. But like $70 for a game, you should get a manual. It's ridiculous. Anyways, without any further ado, dive on in. Probably wondering what's in this giant Game Boy, and the answer to that question is game manuals. They all fell out, but they're here. What happened to them? They used to be in every single game. Now you don't get squat, and to me that's ridiculous. So let's talk a little bit about those game manuals, show a couple off, and check them out. Also guys, I'm super stoked because I found at this yard sale this and this for free. The guy just gave me for free. He don't want any money, nothing. And that, my friends, completes this. So I'm overjoyed because now got a complete in-box NES control deck. Sweet. Alright guys, the beloved game manual. I have just a few examples here. I'm going to show you some really cool ones that I really like, starting with the coolest. So this is from the game Manhunt for PS2. Check this out. The manual is actually set up to be like a black market and a like a market for buying snuff films, which is crazy. But like, look, you see here like ammo, hollow tip bullets. It has like a price. How crazy is that? So at the time, this was really dark. Here's all the videos that you can apparently buy. Right here, it's basically telling you that if you find this catalog in like an alleyway or whatever, then, you know, throw it out. You're going to be sorry, members only. But it's really neat. And then just the catalog as a whole, or manual, it just tells you so much information. Full color pictures, which is sweet. You don't get that anymore. It's just crazy. You get nothing. Here's another cool one. Kirby's Adventure on the NES. Look at all those colors. I mean, there's like a full comic in the beginning of this. Look. It's beautiful. My God, I mean, we don't get anything like this anymore. This is a cool one too. The Mortal Kombat manual for Sega CD. I mean, check this out. It's not in color, but that doesn't matter because look. You get like full little strips and pictures of all the characters. It tells you so much about them. I mean, look, I bet you never knew that Sub-Zero was 6'2" and 210 pounds, did you? Well, now you know. Awesome little tidbits of information. Whoop, Liu face is gone, which is crazy because that's Johnny Cage's face behind him. No, that's Sonya Blade. Wow, she's she looks very masculine, but it's 2023, so that's okay. Krusty's Funhouse. Look at this. Look at this. Like, where did this go? Why have we lost touch with this? This is a time when they cared. They really cared. And they put so much effort into everything. This is another one of my favorites. Like Tyson's Punch-Out. I love that it... First of all, it's pretty BA that you got that picture of Mike right there. But it shows you, somewhere in here, your opponents in full color. Tells you a little bit about them, their origin, all that stuff. It's really neat. You don't get that anymore. I mean, even look at something like John Madden Football for the Sega Genesis. Cool stuff in there, right? I mean, there's an entire playlist here. Look at that. I mean, you just don't get that kind of stuff anymore. And why? Because game developers are cheap. It's not even the developers, it's the companies themselves. I'm tired of it. We should like all rally together to get manuals back. But hey. Also, guys, I got a question for you. Hopefully somebody can answer this for me. This game that I paid $10 for, Racing America on the NES, this is $75 on
Kara.
What is it, threesome?
No.
What's the website called? Price Charting. Why is this $75? I've never played it. We're gonna check out some gameplay though and see if it's worth it. So typical, enter your name at the start screen. Looks like a Dodge Viper to me. So it's like a drag race style game. You kind of line your opponents up and you rip it right off the jump. I don't really know why there'd be oil slicks on a drag racing track, but there is, alas. So then it goes to this weird over-the-top view, and there's a helicopter for some odd reason. But yeah, this is Race America. Let me know what you think in the comments. Is this worth $75? I don't think so. Well, guys, personally, I'd rather spend $75 on 8 pounds of malted milk balls than that game. But that's just me. Some people say cucumbers taste better pickled.
Oh, some people say the cucumbers taste better pickled.
What?
Huh?
So guys, about this yard sale, I didn't think I was going to be able to get anything good because the yard sale started at 1 o'clock, right? But I got there at like 3:30. And the reason is I had a dental emergency. I had a pounding toothache in this ground tooth that I have, and I had to get to the dentist ASAP. Luckily, they were able to fit me in. Unfortunately, I had to get a root canal. But hey, that's life, you know, ups and downs. The yard sale was a great success. Got this, all for $10. This, that, not all for $10. They were $10 each, which is a sweet deal to me. Fatal Fury 2. Unfortunately, no manual. A lot of these don't have a manual. Taz. Mickey Mania, and the Jungle Book. I also got Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, but my parents ended up coming over to visit, and that's like my dad's favorite game of all time, and he has an NES, so I gifted it to him. I was pretty stoked. Guys, alright, so I just left a yard sale. It was an indoor yard sale, like 10 minutes from my house, and I'd messaged the seller on Facebook, because I asked her if she had video games. She told me she did, and she said she didn't want any low balls, and like they had everything priced out. So I'm like, oh, shoot, like she's probably gonna be asking retail for this. I swung by anyways, and let me show you what I found. All right, Mike Tyson's Punch-Out for the NES with the manual, and also I didn't film inside of there because I don't know, there was just so many people, and I just am weird about getting people on camera with me. I don't know. I just feel like I'll have to get over that soon. Guys, Race America for the NES. $75 game, loose. Donkey Kong Arcade Classic Series for the NES. Like a $25 game. Double Dragon 2 for the NES. I'm talking like quality games here. I got a manual for the control deck that completes my inbox. Oh, I'm losing manuals. Oops. Warranty, registration for the NES. Duck Hunt, Mario, instruction booklet, which is awesome. Jungle Book, Sega Genesis. Taz and Escape from Mars, Sega Genesis. Fatal Fury 2 for the Sega Genesis. So, unfortunately, there is no manual. Fudge, but still, great game. And Mickey Mania. Alright, guys, that is my haul today for, drumroll please, $80. Yep, I'm a happy, happy boy. Also, guys, shout out again to Double Jump Video Games. I've never been to the store, clearly it's not near me, but just the YouTube channel. It's so much fun. I get addicted to a lot of YouTube channels that record games, but this one, it just has me straight up chokehold. Ooh, and I almost forgot. I had a Facebook Marketplace meeting with this guy, and I got a mint condition PS1 that works great with 2 analog stick controllers for $40. I picked it up from my buddy Neil, so I cleaned it up a little bit, and I'm going to show that to you guys. But yeah, super stoked on that too. Alright guys, so first up, picked up a little Facebook Marketplace dealio. Original PS1. Looks to be pretty clean. Picked this up from my buddy Neil back in PA. I'm going to test it for him, clean it, make sure it's all working good. Yeah, and that'll be that. We'll get it next time I see him, which hopefully is soon. Alright guys, she looks mint. Haven't tested it yet. I'm gonna do that in front of you guys, so let's get her going. And what better to test it out with than Resident Evil? Probably nothing. This is the best. Yeah. Fingers crossed. Please work. Come on, PlayStation. Yes! Alright. If you see that pop up after the Sony, you know she working. Whew. There you go, Neil. You got a good system. Ticking like a clock, but figure I might as well let it run and just have you see the intro to Resident Evil. It's just so funny. Super B horror movie. So stupid. Alright, she good. Anyways, guys, that's it for tonight. Quick little video. I know there was nothing extremely exciting in this one, but I promise you, next weekend's is going to be a good one. So, thanks again for tuning in to Cozy Retro Corner. Thank you so much. Have a great weekend, guys.